So this might be one of the better events we've actually had for free-to-play players, just simply because the gem rewards that you're going to get from this not only help you in the main event, but have some really good rewards in it as well. And it's a Prophet Orb event. We don't get many of them that have super great rewards, and even though the reward structure is pretty bog standard, the fact that we're using Prophet Orbs instead of Heroic Scrolls for an event like this is actually pretty good. So we're going to go through everything here. I have a whole list set up. Anything that you hear me talk about here today is going to be in the description down below, as well as the breakdown of where all these different Exorcism crossbows come from, how many crosses you need per clue, how many clues you need per scene, and what you can get basically purely free to play with no contract starry gems. And then we'll also talk about doing the whole event and spending $5 on the relay for some of you guys who do some low spending. Now, probably tomorrow we'll go over the most optimal contract starry gem method, because we're going to go through it with you guys so you can see exactly what that looks like. And then later in the week, we'll probably go through and do the entire event ourselves, full pay to win mode, to show you guys what it's all about. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get this breakdown going. So for this haunted castle investigation, we have a pretty easy, simple breakdown of the rewards for you. Number one, the Prophet Orb event is going to be able to net you guys 48 of those crosses here. You can see right at the bottom, this spot right here. 48 of them, but that's going to require you to do 640 Prophet Orbs. If you're not spending money or contract starry gems, you're not going to do all of them in this event. I'm telling you that right now. The second one is going to be the gem event. This one's going to be 36,000 gems. You buy 30 times 1,200 gems to get the rewards in this event. And like I said, this is where this event gets really good. Getting one of these chests is really good. You're either going to get the Festival Pink Treasure Selection chest. You're either going to do that, or you're going to get the Pink Treasure for this event, which technically, because this is like Gate of the Void type stuff, if I remember correctly, you don't really need it for your account. In reality, you probably want to go for this very void looking chest here with 25 of these gold chests you see, which have a selection. I'm pretty sure you can pick which one you get out of this. Even if it's random, just about everything except for the super wishing coins is good out of this. So going 36,000 gems on this is everybody is doing that one right here. Now, besides that, there is the relay package. This first one here is completely free, meaning everybody is going to get 4 additional crosses from this. And of course, in the $5 breakdown is going to be this pack right here that has the additional 8. If you get everything in this relay, buying every last thing out up to this tier here, that is an additional 398. If you do the value packages, you're going to be able to purchase the paid packs 3 times and the contract starry gems packs 2 times for a total of 270 of these crosses and 180 for a grand total of 960. And I double checked the math. It does check out, because as you guys see right here, there are 24 scenes in this breakdown. And if we do the math here, I'll show it to you live so you guys can make sure you understand this part. So essentially 960 total. However, we have a little bit of information. It takes 8 crosses to get 1 clue. 8. You need 5 clues to get 1 scene done. Times 5. That's 40. So it's going to take 40 per scene. Multiply by 24. You come up to the grand total of 960, which we have right there. So 960, that is the exact math on it. There's 0 RNG in this event, and it kind of does confirm, I think, that you can in fact only get one of these chests. You can't get like multiple. You can't get 180 crosses from this. At least I don't assume you can. So please keep that in mind. Now, I still don't really quite understand this bottom section right here where you hunt all the ghosts and monsters threat level 1. Because again, there's 24 scenes, but there's 5, so maybe it's like 5. I don't know. Maybe it's like the first 4 have 5 scenes in them to find all the ghosts in that threat level, and then like the last one is only the last 4 levels. Maybe we'll have to see, but I don't think free to play is going to get any of these rewards. However, free to play will be able to get scene 1 and scene done completely free to play. Essentially, you're going to want to do all of the gems, because I mean, actually, you know what? There is a chance that you could get this for free or early. I kind of didn't even think about it, but since this is an RNG event, you could hit this extremely early. I don't think you can repick your chest or anything, but I think that might mean you can get away with less than 36,000 gems if you're lucky. So you might want to buy these one at a time just to see if you are. But again, there's some pretty good rewards in here. You probably want to go all in with your gems. I don't think it's one. I think the rewards themselves, even without the crosses, are just very good investment for your gems. So you're probably going to want to go all in on that one right there. But essentially, you can see right here, if you do 210 Prophet Orbs for a grand total of 16. So that basically means you do one full loop to get 6. You do 2 full loops, get up 12, and then you need an additional 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to only go to the 50-point mark. You do not have to finish out the loop. You can save 30 Prophet Orbs if you're tight on orbs and get away with just 210. And essentially, that's going to net you guys the first 2 scenes up here. You're going to be able to get number 1 done, which gives you an 8,000 gem refund on your 36,000, which is pretty solid. And the second one's going to give you heroic trolls and the orange treasure, which again, the treasure isn't all that important. So getting 20 of those is pretty sweet because we have the very typical event right here where, yeah, you have the really, really good breakdown. Give me 1 second. I want to bring this back up real quick just to reference it because you're going to have a good chance of getting some additional things here. So floors 1 and 2, of course, have the void materials here in the middle that are discounted 50%. In reality, you're probably going to want to buy the first one here, then buy the second floor here, and then buy the third floor here again, netting you one of these at full price, and then one of these at 50%, because on floor 3, this one here, the sublimation and core and everything are discounted. So that means you can get 2 of them while getting this. Instead of buying this one 2 times for 10, you can go 5, 10, 5. So that's the breakdown you want to do for 2 of them. However, if you do, so again, I want to reference the next option down. $5 can get you 3 scenes. So of course you're spending $5. That means you're getting this one for free and this one. You're also getting this one as well, but there's no additional crosses, so there's really no point in talking about that. But it nets you 8 additional ones, and those 8 are magical because you absolutely need those 8 to get this finished out. You have a total of 640 Prophet Orbs, so that means you're doing a full 8 times loop on Prophet Orbs, and this might be a really good thing for you guys to do if you guys have, you know, just a ton of Prophet Orbs saved up from the lack of events. That's going to net you 48, 60 still from the 36,000 gems or less from the gem event, the 4 from the free relay, and the 8 from the $5 pack. That's going to net you a grand total of 120, and that is the magic number you need to finish out this event to get 3 scenes. Now, once you get to 3 scenes, it does get a little bit more advanced on what you can do. Typically, what I would probably say is you're going to do the same path for 20, and then it gives you an extra 10. Basically, you're going to use those extra 10, in my opinion, to get these Destiny transition materials. Probably not an origin artifact. It's like an option for you guys. But just remember, on floor 4 and 5, it bounces back to here. So technically, you do 5, 15, 20... 25, 30. You could get more of these if that's what you absolutely need. If you don't have Destiny transition in sight, that is something you can do because it's not until floor 6 that I believe this one is discounted again, and you can't quite get there with spending and free just the $5 without contract starry gems as well. So that's going to be the way to go. Of course, tomorrow I'm going to show you guys the contract starry gem method to do that's also going to refund you about 1,000 contract starry gems from the store. And that's most likely going to be the way that you guys want to do this one out. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I think this is probably one of the best gem events we've had in a very long time. And I wish you luck. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.